Welcome to the video, guys. We are taking a look today at a comparison between the Hot Rod Deluxe Mark III and the Hot Rod Deluxe Mark IV. You've probably seen by now that Fender have just issued the update to their Hot Rod range of amps. If you haven't seen our video on the Blues Junior, check that out. But like I say, we're looking at a Hot Rod Mark III and a Hot Rod Deluxe Mark IV. Differences that Fender have advertised are that the construction is now a pine cabinet, so it is a little bit lighter, which is great for the old back because this is a heavy beast. Still both 1x12 cabinets. The reverb has been tamed a little bit, so much like we saw in the Blues Junior, instead of being too washy, it's going to be slightly darker and a little bit more subtle. And then cosmetic wise, they've moved to white Chickenhead knobs, which really does make it stand out, so there's no confusion if you see one at a gig or in a store. If it's white Chickenhead knobs, it's the current Mark IV. So without further ado, we've got our trusty Strat and a PRS with humbucker pickups. Switcher pedal on the floor.
Cool.
We've set the EQ and everything exactly the same. At the moment we're running into the clean channel, the drive is not engaged, and we've got just a touch of reverb on both of them.
Perfect.
So Mark III first for a reference tone. Mark IV. Definitely not as big a difference as the two Blues Juniors.
No, I actually am struggling to hear much of a difference there.
Something, but then is that
Slightly.
just they're two different amps at the end of the day?
Yeah.
Let's just hear it with humbuckers,
Yes.
and then we'll check out some other specs as well. Sharing cables and plectrums today. Spared no expense. A lot more output from this guitar, definitely. Kicking the clean channel into overdrive already. Four. Is that driving as much?
Let's just kick back to 3 a second. Oh, we're fighting over the foot switch.
You can do it, go on.
Yeah.
It's really making this amp drive, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
We are definitely on the clean channel. It's just the humbucker. 40 watts of headroom on both amps, so
yeah,
we seem to be eating that up fairly fast, but we are quite loud in here.
Switch back to the new one.
Let's do the reverb test. I'm interested to see that. So I'm going to wind the reverb up from 3 to noon, which is just a 6.5 or so.
Yeah.
Mark III.
Okay. And Mark IV.
Mark IV. It's definitely a bit less, I think.
Yeah. If you watched our Blues Junior video, the reverbs felt really, really different, whereas whereas that feels a lot closer to me. Let's just do it one more time. Okay, and we'll flick back to number 4. It's certainly dialed back, but maybe not quite as much as on the Blues Junior.
Definitely.
But then I do think the Blues Junior was quite a splashy, swampy sort of reverb.
I'm going to engage the drive channel, okay? So I'm hitting channel select, not touching any EQ, okay? So we've gone on to the yellow stage of gain, because there's 2 stages of gain on the Hot Rod Deluxe.
That is certainly a bit meatier on this.
Bit meatier. It's subtle, I'll be honest.
It is subtle,
I'll be subtle. It is subtle, sorry.
It's got a bit more meat behind it.
Put it in the Strat before we go to the red channel. So, Mark III. Mark IV. Okay.
Very close.
Back to the Mark III. I'm going to engage the more drive now.
Okay.
So we've gone to the red setting. Again, not touching anything else. Presence is up at noon as well. So more drive.
Cool. Can I?
And a bit more noise.
I'm going to go to the same.
Yeah.
Can I steal your plectrum as well?
You can. I would say, let's try that with the humbuckers.
Yeah.
I'll sort of do a similar riff. So, what were you doing?
I can't tell which one I like more.
You tell us. You tell us. Is there a difference?
I feel like, I'm going to say this, I feel like clean can't really tell a huge amount. When you're just on the yellow drive setting, I swing towards this one.
I want to say there's a bit more, it just sounds a bit more open, a bit more clear.
But on
the drive is a little bit kind of...
but I feel like I preferred the more drive on that one, if that makes any sense. I don't know. It just...
both. I like them both. Maybe that's as good a conclusion as we should come to.
I think, yeah,
the new one's definitely lighter.
Yes.
And it's got white knobs, which looks cool.
Exactly, and it's got a slight thicker bottom end, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit more presence.
And the reverb is usable as well. It's a little bit more tamed. So there we go. I mean, let's remember, the Hot Rod Deluxe is basically the world's most popular kind of working, gigging amp.
Yeah.
Most rental companies, backline companies, any kind of tech riders, there's normally like a Hot Rod Deluxe on there because it's 40 watts. It takes pedals great. It's got drive if you need it, reverb. I guess if you're a Fender, you're kind of like, we should probably do an update, but it's already good.
It is.
So just those tiny little tweaks, and they're not exactly charging the world for those upcharges. You know, there's extras anyway. So there you go. Pay us a visit. Come on in. Make your own mind up. See what you think. I'd be happy with either. This one won't be around for much longer. You'll only be able to buy that one. So anyway, there you go. That was fun. If you see us on YouTube, subscribe, like, do all that stuff. And if you're watching this on Facebook, make sure you follow the guitar page for more updates, videos, pictures, general tomfoolery. And we will see you in the next video.